basketball fans, and once again, welcome to the Auxiliary Gymnasium here at Hicksville Schools as we are getting ready for more junior high girls basketball action on this Thursday night. It's the North Central Lady Eagles in town to take on the Lady Aces, and we've got 8th grade coverage coming your way shortly right here on Hicksville Community Television. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with HIX-TV, alongside Brian Williams operating the iPad Pro camera for this evening. We've got live stream coverage on deck between the 8th grade squads of the North Central Lady Eagles and the Hicksville Lady Aces. Want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriters that are making our coverage possible here at the start of the broadcast. They include our diamond level supporters that underwrite all of our Aces sports coverage across all the sports that we cover, all levels, all of our HIX-TV platforms. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. The Hicksville Pharmacy of Hicksville, Ohio. And Subway of Hicksville, our gold level sponsor, underwriting all of our basketball coverage for this season, and also proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award that we give out at the end of each varsity contest we cover here on HIX-TV. Just want to thank all of them. If you are just joining us, if you missed the earlier live stream, it turned out to be quite a thrilling ending to the 7th grade game as the teams traded baskets and traded the lead right up until the last second. In the end, the North Central Lady Eagles were winners, 18-17, the final score. So we'll see how things shape up for the 8th graders coming up here shortly. We don't have starting lineups, and I'll also let you know that here on the junior high level, 8th grade players for North Central, so we'll only be identifying them by their last names. Also want to let you know, too, that because of the staffing situation, there's only going to be one official overseeing this game tonight. So they're making that announcement now, so they're making sure that all of the people in the stands know to be nice and not gang up on the lone official. He'll be doing the best job. He did the first game and did a good job in that one. So let's take a look at the lineups. We don't have the starters, but we're just going to run through the roster real quick. For the North Central Eagles, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard, their players are number 2, Rayom. Number 4 is Tracy. Number 10 is Myers. Number 11 is Gruber. Number 20 is Walker. Number 23 is Crafts. Number 24 is Frame. And number 31 is Burt. And again, we were not provided first names for them, so we're going to be able to identify them by their second name. For the Lady Aces, number 1 is Kennedy Adams. Number 3, Taylor Slattery. Number 4 is McKenna Rice. Number 11, Addie Sanders. Number 15, Emily Williams. Number 23 is Evie McAlexander. And number 42 is London Zartman. And London will be jumping center circle to start this 8th grade contest. Well, they have 60 seconds. That'll be a quick game if it's 60-second quarters. It should be 6 minutes. Now it's 60 minutes. That's a bit long. A 4-hour marathon. So there we go, 6 minutes on the clock. We'll get ready to get things underway. Tip is controlled by the Lady Aces. McAlexander kicks it back to Adams. Adams feeds it down to Slattery. It's off her hands, almost out of bounds. They slap it back inbounds, but grabbed by North Central. Here comes Myers for North Central. Myers takes the shot from the wing, off the iron, no good. Put back up, and also no good. That was Frame trying to get it in. And it comes back into the Adams' hands. She'll take it down the floor. Shot up, and that's no good by Rice. Over on the far sideline, Adams with the ball on the rebound. Bounce pass to Rice. Rice works around, and she'll get fouled by Rayom. Rayom picks up her first personal, team foul number 1. Inbounds to Adams. Shot up, and that's good. It's a long 2 for Sanders. Aces take the early lead, 2-0. Myers, she'll put up the shot. That's off the glass, no good. trying to battle for the rebound, and that was Sanders hitting the deck, going out of bounds. And they'll say that that means that, all right, it was out of bounds before that. So now they're saying, no, wait. So all is said and done, it's North Central's ball. Some words for the bench from the official. Myers, bounce pass, back to Myers. And that's a loose ball, scooped up by Sanders. Sanders gives it to Adams. Adams launches it down into the corner to Rice. And we'll have a whistle as Rayom hits the deck. It'll be Ace's ball. Inbounds to Adams. 4:32 to go. Aces leading 2-0. Back to Adams. Adams from just inside the three-point arc is no good. Myers runs the ball down for North Central. Myers. Adams comes out to meet her. Myers bounce pass to Frame. Frame in the middle of a double team. And that's going to be a foul on Adams, and that'll be team foul number 1 on the Aces. Walker gets the ball inbounds to Myers for North Central. 4:06 to go here in our opening quarter. Myers bounce pass over to Walker again. Back to Myers. Feeds it in. Shot up. No good. Rebound comes down to Frame. Shot up. No good again. Another battle, and it comes out with Adams. Adams launches it. Shot up and good for McKenna Rice. Rice makes it a 4-0 game for the Lady Aces. Myers again bringing it up the floor for North Central. Gets it over to Rayom on the wing. Stolen away. Adams takes it down, tries to feed it, and it'll be looked like it was going to be a turnover, but Myers couldn't quite control it and winds up knocking the ball out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Lady Aces. Rice looking to get the ball inbounds, gets it to Adams, back to Rice. Rice takes a shot from the corner, it's good. McKenna Rice now with 4 points, and the Aces up 6-0. Walker getting the ball inbounds to Myers. Myers. And that's going to be on Rice. McKenna Rice picks up her first personal and team foul number 2 for the Lady Aces, leading 6-0 with 3:01 to go halfway through our opening quarter. Walker gets the ball into Myers. Myers looking things over. Top of the key. Gets it to Rayom. Rayom back to Myers. Ball knocked loose and scooped up. That's by Rice. Rice will hold it, pass it over. Shot up and good. That's McAlexander. Making it an 8-0 game with 2:34 to go in our first quarter. Myers brings the ball up for North Central. Gets it across midcourt. Myers kicks it back to Rayom. Back to Myers, top of the key. She battles inside, nothing there. Feeds it, tries to get it to Rayom. Ball loose on the floor. Myers gets it back for North Central with 2:11 to go in the first quarter. Myers, shot up, no good. Rebound, bouncing around down there. It'll be out of bounds. And it'll be North Central's ball. As Sanders and Zartman were down there trying to get control of it. Not able to do it. It goes out of bounds. Into Myers. Myers with under 2 minutes to go now. Myers trying to work it inside. Kicks it out top of the key to Rayom. She'll put it up, partially blocked, loose on the floor, stripped away. Rice got it away from Myers, but then she gets tangled up with with Frame. Jump ball, and it'll go to the Lady Eagles. So Walker getting ready to inbounds it with 1:42 to go in our opening quarter. Gets it into Rayon. She'll put up the shot. That'll be no good. Back in and another attempt. No good. Follow up. That one's no good. And finally cleared out of there by Zartman. Zartman. Adams with the ball now. Down low. Shot up. No good. Rebound comes down to Crafts for North Central. She'll toss it over to Myers. And here come the Lady Eagles with 1:15 to go in our opening quarter. Rayon back to Myers. Myers putting up a shot off glass. Rolls no good. Grabs the rebound. Back to Myers. Over to Rayon. She'll put it up off the top of the glass. No good. Rice grabs the board. Feeds it over to Adams, who'll put it up off glass and in. Kennedy Adams makes it a 10-0 game with 46 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Myers gets it to Rayon. Back to Rayon up on the top of the key. And now to Myers on the wing. Stripped away by Adams. And we'll have another bump over on the far side. And that will be on Myers. That'll be her first personal and team foul number 3 on the Lady Eagles with 26.8 seconds to go here in our opening quarter. McKenna Rice getting ready to inbounds. She'll get it into Adams. Bounce pass. Shot is up and off the back of the iron, no good. Myers grabs the board for North Central. She'll take it coast to coast. Stop, puts it up. A little too much on it off the back of the iron and no good. Out of bounds with 13 seconds. And the ball goes back to the Lady Aces. Nope, they're going to say goes to the Lady Eagles. Okay. Inbounds to Rayon to Myers. Myers with 12 seconds. Myers feeds it inside. Nothing there. Gets it back out to Myers with 4. Myers puts it up off the glass. No good. Put back. And the clock will expire. And we've reached the end of the first quarter of this 8th grade game. And after one, it's the Lady Aces leading North Central 10-0, our first quarter score. Got some time here. We'll take some time between quarters to say a big thank you to one of our diamond level supporters underwriting our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. That's the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, locally owned and operated, your family independent pharmacy with a full range of, a full pharmacy, a full range to suit you and meet all your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical equipment that they have available, as well as over-the-counter medications. In addition to that, greeting cards, Ohio State, Michigan, collectibles, candles, snacks. A nice little store. It's one of the centerpieces of downtown Hicksville. I want to thank the Myers family for their support of our Aces Sports broadcast. Hopefully you will support them as well. Make sure you let them know next time you stop by how much you appreciate being able to watch the Aces Sports Action live streams. They help make it possible. The Hicksville Pharmacy, your locally owned and operated family independent pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville. Waiting to get the clock reset. Okay, 6 minutes on the board, and Lady Aces with the ball to start quarter number 2. It's inbounded to Adams. She'll bounce pass it to Rice, right back to Adams as they'll move it around the perimeter. Stolen away by Myers, who puts it up. It's good. Count it, and she will go to the line. That will be another foul on Adams, I believe. That'll be her second personal and team foul number 4, I believe, on the Aces. Nope, I take that back. Team foul number 3 on the Aces. And Myers at the line. And And it's no good, so the score remains 10-2 Aces. Adams with the ball. Gets it down to Sanders. To Rice and back to Adams. Now back to Sanders. Sanders to Adams down low to Slattery. She'll kick it back out. Shot is up and no good. Rebound comes down to the Lady Eagles. That was grabbed by Walker. Walker gets it to Myers. Down low. And Slattery comes up with the ball for the Lady Aces. She'll toss it over to Rice, who'll get it to Adams. Back to Rice. Long cross court to Sanders. Adams bounce passes it back to Sanders again. Sanders from just inside the three-point arc, and it's good. 4 points now for Addie Sanders. Makes it a 12-2 game and back to a 10-point lead for the Lady Aces. With 4:51 to go, Myers from the wing, no good. Slattery grabs the rebound, tosses it over to Adams, and here come the Lady Aces quickly down the floor. Sanders, she'll try it again from the corner. Off the rim, no good. Adams tracks down the rebound, bounce pass to Rice. Rice will kick it back. Slattery, no good. Rebound grabbed by Walker. She'll toss it over to Myers, and it'll be North Central's ball. Myers down into the corner. Back to Myers on the wing. She'll put the shot up. No good. Put back. That's no good. Ball loose on the floor. Grabbed by Gruber. Gruber on the wing. Kicks it back to Myers. Myers in, shot up, and no good by Crafts. Gruber grabs the rebound again. Myers from the three-point arc, no good, and this time Slattery with the basketball. Gets it to Adams with 3:45 to go in the first half. Adams bounce passes it to Sanders. Sanders, another long shot from inside the three-point arc, no good. Rice grabs the board, bounce pass up, and no good from McAlexander. Gruber with the ball for North Central, and a timeout called by North Central's bench with 3:27 to go in the first half. So timeout on the floor. The Lady Aces leading by 10 here in the 8th grade game. 12-2 our score. Both teams have committed 3 team fouls so far in the first half. Glad to have you with us. Bill and Brian bringing you the action live from the auxiliary gym tonight here on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. Thanks to all of you for joining us. Hope you are enjoying the coverage. Again, it's the start of what's going to be another big weekend of basketball action. Got the junior high games tonight. Tomorrow it'll be 3 boys basketball games, all of them in the GMC, as the Paulding Panthers will be here for freshman JV and varsity matchups. And then Saturday we've got non-conference boys basketball action starting at 6, JV and varsity between the Aces and the North Central Eagles. So we'll have plenty of basketball action for you here on Hicksville Community Television this weekend, as it's also, it's a 3-day holiday weekend with Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday. So I know many of you looking forward to the 3-day weekend. Back into action. Myers with the ball for North Central. She'll take the shot. No good. Ball loose on the floor. Grabbed by Rice. Rice gets it to Adams. And will come back the other way. Lady Aces with the ball. Sanders. Back to Adams. To Rice. To Slattery. Slattery gets it back to Adams. Back to Rice, who will launch it from 3 land. No good. Grabbed by Myers, and here comes the Lady Eagles. Myers taking it coast to coast, puts it up off glass. No good. Loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor. Rolling loose, scooped up by Burt. Burt gets it to Myers. North Central retains possession. 2:40 to go before halftime. Gruber trying to get the ball inside, back into the hands of Myers. Myers to Burt. Burt takes it down inside the three-point arc. She'll toss it over, up and partially blocked, so the shot by Walker is no good. Adams coming the other way for the Lady Aces. Adams to Rice. Back to Adams. Sanders looking for some help. Gets it over to Zartman. Zartman back to Adams. Guarded by Myers. Shot up. And that's good. McKenna Rice up to 6 points now. Makes it a 14-2 game. Under 2 minutes to go before halftime. Walker with the ball. Hands it over to Gruber. Gruber gets it to Burt. Back to Myers. Myers up to the free throw line. Caroms it off of the iron. No good. She'll get the ball right back from Gruber. And she'll work her way back over to the wing. Minute 30 to go here before halftime. Shot is up and good. A long two for Myers. 4 points now for her. And that makes it a 14-4 game. Rice bounce pass down to Slattery. Stolen away. That was Crafts, and then a whistle. And that'll be a foul on Taylor Slattery. That'll be her first and team foul number 4. Minute 8, and the ball back to the North Central Lady Eagles. And another timeout. So North Central has made it a 10-point game once again. It's 14-4. Lady Aces in the lead with a minute 8 to go here in our second quarter. They haven't changed the period on the scoreboard. It's still saying it's the first quarter, but it's not. It's quarter number 2. Again, the Aces have committed 4 team fouls. Kennedy Adams has 2 personal fouls. And Slattery and Rice with 1 personal each. 3 personal fouls, 3 team fouls, I should say, committed by North Central. Rayomes has 2 personals on her, and Myers with 1 personal foul. So nobody in any real foul trouble. Well, they must have been listening to us because they just changed the period from 1 to 2, so that's good. 14-4 with a minute and 8 seconds to go. It'll be North Central's ball out of bounds on the baseline. Inbounds to Myers, and here come the Lady Eagles. Myers from just inside the three-point arc, shot up, no good. Chased down in the corner by Sanders, gets it off to Rice. Rice feeds it over. It's going to be picked off by Myers. Will come back the other way with 50 seconds. Myers stops, pops, no good. Slattery grabs the board for the Lady Aces, clears it out of there, gets it to Rice. Rice with 40 seconds. Down to number 13 for the Lady Aces, which is Inkrot. Inkrot under the hoop, puts it up, off the iron, no good. Slattery tries to put back, and we'll have a whistle. It'll go out of bounds. Myers across half court with 13 seconds. Myers gets it to Burt. Burt back to Myers with 5. Long 3, no good. Slattery and Inkrot both with their hands on it. They're saying a jump ball. I guess technically it should be the Aces because it looked to me like it was 2 Aces. I guess there was a North Central player with their hands in there. Inkrot with 1.3 seconds gets the ball in to Rice, and that's the end of the first half. So we've reached halftime, and at the break, it's the homestanding Lady Aces with the 10-point lead, 14-4 over the Lady Eagles of North Central. I want to take a little time here at the halftime break to say another big thank you to another one of our diamond level supporters underwriting our Aces sports coverage. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you want one that is brand new or pre-owned, car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by, check out the selection they have on the lots at Jim Schmidt, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, at Jim Schmidt, they always do their best to find you the vehicle that you want and one that will best suit you and your family's transportation needs. It's all about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. And speaking of service, don't forget, both the Chevy and the Ford dealerships with terrific service departments where they're capable of doing anything for basic maintenance all the way up to major repair. And a good time to maybe stop by and make sure your car is all set and ready to go in the cold winter driving months that are ahead. We're so proud to have them as our diamond level underwriters. 11 years now they have underwritten our sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. We cannot thank them enough. We hope you will do the same. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Well, again, we are at halftime, and at the break, it's the Aces leading the Lady Eagles of North Central in this 8th grade game by 10 points, 14-4, our halftime score. We'll take a bit of a break, but stick around. Brian and I will be back, and we'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV. Welcome back, everybody. About a minute and 15 seconds to go before we start the third quarter of action in this girls' 8th grade basketball game. Bill and Brian, glad to have you back with us. If you're just joining us at halftime of the 8th grade game, it's the Lady Aces leading Lady Eagles of North Central by 10 points, 14-4, the halftime score. Taking a look at the unofficial scoring for the first half, it's really pretty quick. For the Lady Eagles, Myers, number 10, had 2 buckets and 4 points, and that accounts for all of their scoring. Over on the Lady Aces side, there was a bucket and 2 points for Kennedy Adams, a bucket and 2 for Evie McAlexander, 2 buckets from Addie Sanders for 4 points, and McKenna Rice with 3 buckets and 6 points to lead all scorers tonight, and that accounts for the 14 points on the Aces side of the scoreboard. So we'll get ready to get quarter number 3 underway. And if you missed earlier, the 7th grade game won by North Central, 18-17, the final score. And for quarter number 3, it'll be North Central's ball to get things started. And Walker will get ready to handle the inbounds for North Central. Get everything all set, double-checked and triple-checked and ready to go. And Walker gets the ball into Myers, and we're off and running in quarter number 3. Myers. The Lady Eagles move the ball around. Ray Ohms right now back to Myers. Myers now Ray Ohms in the corner, and it'll roll out of bounds. It last touched by the Aces. So the ball stays with North Central. And again, Walker will get it into Myers. Myers almost losing it to Sanders. Kicks it out to Rayom. Over on the other side to Crafts. Bounce loose and grabbed by Slattery. And they're going to say Slattery stepped on the end line. So it'll be North Central's ball. Inbounds to Myers again. Myers feeds it over, and it's partially deflected. Rice comes up with the ball for the Aces, tosses it over to Adams. Adams to Sanders, who will pull the trigger right away. That'll be no good. Put back off the iron, no good. And Myers will grab the rebound for North Central. 5:04 and the clock rolling. Score remains 14-4 Hicksville. Myers with the ball for North Central, over to Walker, back to Myers, and now in the hands of Crafts. Crafts to Myers, back to Walker, back to Myers. Myers puts it up, bounces around, no good. Slattery grabs the rebound, winds up back in the hands of Adams, and here comes the Lady Aces. Adams, top of the key. Bounce pass into Rice, over to Sanders. Sanders will pull the trigger again, no good. Put back by Slattery is no good. And we'll have a whistle. The ball goes into the hands of Rayholmes. That'll be a foul on the Lady Aces. That'll be team foul number 1 on Hicksville in this second half. Myers bounce passes it down to Walker, puts it up, no good. Goes right over the hoop, and Slattery grabs it on the other side. She'll get the ball to Adams. Bounce pass to Sanders, back to Adams, top of the key. Now to Rice, down low. Slattery, nothing there for her. She'll kick it back out to Rice. Rice will set, put it up, and good. McKenna Rice, 8 points for her now tonight, and the Aces go up now 16-4 with 3:50 left to go in the third quarter. Feeds it down low, up, partially blocked, loose on the floor, and Adams grabs it. Frame couldn't get the shot off. Rice now, bounce passes, and that's knocked loose, grabbed by Walker. Walker gets it to Crafts. Crafts to Myers, and here come the Lady Eagles. Myers to Rayholm. And that's stolen by Slattery. She'll get it to Adams, and the Lady Aces will make their way back up the floor. Bounce pass to Sanders, back to Adams, and stolen by Rayholm. Rayholm is going to go the distance, put it up off glass. Put back by Myers is no good. Another try by Myers, no good. And loose on the floor now, and a jump ball indicated, which should go to the Lady Aces. So everybody will drop back, and out of the game goes Slattery. In for her is McAlexander. And a timeout called with 2:51 left to go in the third quarter. I did not see which team called the timeout. I think it was North Central, but I'm not sure. So with 2:51 to go here in the third quarter, the Lady Aces up now by 12, 16-4 the score. 8th grade girls basketball action here on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. Bill and Brian, so glad to have you with us. I think today is the last sort of kind of warm day for a while. It's supposed to get kind of cold as we head into the weekend. But at least there's no, at least to the best of my knowledge, we don't have any like blizzards or anything like that in store for us this weekend. Good thing. So back into action. It'll be Aces ball with 2:51 to go here in the third quarter. Rice will get ready to handle the inbounds. And it looks like we're going to see some full court pressure coming from the Lady Eagles. The ball inbounded to Sanders. She'll get it to Rice, and Rice will get pushed out of bounds on the far side. And that'll be another foul on Myers. That'll be 2 personals on her, and team foul number 1 for the Lady Eagles here in this second half. 16-4 Aces, 2:45 to go. Inbounds to Adams, down to McAlexander, who puts it up and in. 4 points now for Evie McAlexander, makes it an 18-4 game with 2:35 and the clock rolling. Myers down into the corner to Rayholm. Rayholm from inside the 3-point arc, no good. Grabbed by Rice. Rice trying to control the dribble, does. Gets it to Adams, to Sanders, who will put it up on the other end. No good. Slap it out, and Rice will grab the rebound. Back to Adams. Adams tries to get it down low to McAlexander. It's deflected into the hands of Myers, but then Myers loses it to Rice, and we come back the other way with the Lady Aces. She'll launch it down. Adams picks it up. They'll kick it back out to Rice, top of the key. Now to Sanders from her spot again, no good. McAlexander grabs the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. And it will stay with Hicksville. Rice will get the ball inbounds to Adams with 1:48 to go in the third quarter. Back to Adams, bounce pass to Sanders. Rice puts it up, no good. Grabbed by Walker. She'll get it over to Myers. And we'll come back the other way with the Lady Eagles. Walker in the corner to Rayom. Rayom will put it up off the top of the backboard, no good. Rice grabs the rebound. Rice will take it down to the baseline, back it out, kick it back out to Adams. Adams from the free throw line, no good, but she'll draw the foul and go to the line to shoot two. I think that one is going to be on Tracy, number 4. That'll be her first personal, team foul number 2. And Kennedy Adams at the line shooting 2 for the Lady Aces with 1:12 to go in the third quarter. Missed the first one. She'll get one more. Score remains 18-4 Aces. Slattery will come back into the game, and stepping out will be Zartman for Hicksville. Adams misses that one. Rebound saved on the baseline. Slattery gets it. Slattery tries to put it up. It's partially blocked, and it comes down into the hands of Frame. Frame will toss it over to Myers for North Central. With under a minute to go in the third quarter, Myers up to the top of the key to Tracy. Grabbed by Ramos before it goes out of bounds. Back to Tracy and back to Myers. Myers to Rayom down in the corner. She'll put it up off the iron. No good. And Adams will grab the rebound for the Lady Aces with 38 seconds. Tried to get it down low to Sanders. Picked off by Frame. Frame gets it to Myers. Will come back the other way with 30 seconds to go. Frame, Rayom in the corner. She'll try another shot from that spot. No good. It'll come down into the hands of Taylor Slattery. Slattery gets it to Adams. Adams across the timeline with 16. Bounce pass to Sanders with 12. Down to Slattery off the iron, no good. 7 seconds and a jump ball, which should go to North Central. North Central will get the ball back with 6.6 seconds. Walker into Myers. Got to go the length of the floor. Myers across the timeline with 4. Myers with 1. They need to take the shot. No good. So Tracy takes the long 3 at the buzzer. It's no good, and we've finished the third quarter with the Aces leading the Lady Eagles of North Central now by 14, 18-4, our third quarter score. As we get ready for the fourth quarter, we want to say another thank you to another one of our Diamond Level supporters underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television, and that's APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville's Industrial Park with robotic palleting and packaging solutions, welding, powder coating, and lots more. You can find out about the many solutions that they provide by checking them out online at aptmfg.com. I want to thank Tony Niswander and his wife and all the gang at APT Manufacturing Solutions for, again, their underwriting support of our Aces Sports broadcast. terrific couple of people. They've got a great team and a great crew of people over there at APT Manufacturing Solutions, and you could become one of them. They have a lot of great opportunities available. Go online to aptmfg.com/careers and check out the many opportunities that they have available. You can fill out an application, upload your resume, ask them any questions you want. They'd love to hear from you, and who knows, you might be able to become part of the APT Manufacturing Solutions family. I want to thank them so very much again for their continued underwriting support of our Aces Sports broadcast. Hopefully you will do the same. APT Manufacturing Solutions, again, a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville, Ohio, in our own industrial park. Fourth quarter set to get underway. Aces with the ball. It'll be McKenna Rice looking to get it inbounds. She does to Kennedy Adams. Back to Rice. Rice working her way inside the arc. Backs it out. Gets it to Adams. Adams out to the top of the key. Bounce pass back to Rice. Rice drives baseline. Puts it up, and it'll be partially blocked by Frame, but she will also be fouled. That'll be by Frame. So Frame will pick up her first personal. Team foul number 3 on North Central for this second half, and that'll put McKenna Rice at the line. She'll shoot 2. Aces leading 18-4. Make it 19. Rice will get one more. And that one's good too. That puts Rice into double figures for the night, and the Aces up now by 16, 20-4. Myers takes it across half court. Bounce passes it down to Gruber. Gruber slapped away, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Aces, I believe. So the ball will stay with North Central. 5:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. Gruber. Bounce passes it in, and it's stolen away by Slattery. And Slattery stepped on the baseline again, so it'll be another turnover back to North Central with 5:33 to go. Gruber gets it in and slapped away again, bouncing loose, picked up by the Aces. Sanders got it, gets it to Adams. Adams off her foot, and the ball just sort of sits there and starts rolling across the floor. We'll have another jump ball, and that one should be to the Lady Aces. Nope, I take it back. It goes to North Central. I must have my count off. Must have missed the possession change. Gruber with the shot from the corner, no good. Grabbed by Slattery on the rebound. To Adams. Adams to Rice. Rice to McAlexander. McAlexander gets it out of there to Sanders. Sanders back to Adams, who puts it up, and good. Adams with another bucket to make it 22-4. So we go under 5 minutes in this contest. Gruber tries to bounce past it. It's knocked away by McAlexander, and now we're going to have a tug-of-war between Gruber and Sanders, and the possession arrow will give the ball to the Lady Aces this time with 4:43 to go in our fourth quarter. I'll hand it off. Frame will come out of the game for North Central. Rayholm back in. And Kraft's in as well. Adams, bounce pass. McAlexander out of bounds. Partially blocked, so ball stays with the Aces. Inbounds to Adams. Adams loses it, gets the ball right back, guarded by Myers. Bounce passes it to Rice. Rice looking for some help to Sanders at the free throw line. Sanders tries to get it down to Slattery. It's blocked, but Sanders gets it right back now. McAlexander puts it up off the glass and good. Myers with 4 minutes and 13 seconds and no shot. And a timeout called before the shot was made. So that'll be another timeout called by North Central as they now trail by 20, 24-4, 4:11 to go here in the contest. Once again, when this one's over, we'll have a quick wrap-up. Give you a little bit of a preview about what's coming up on Friday. And Brian and I will pack up the stuff and take it back to the studio, store it safely till tomorrow, and then head out on a Thursday night. So the teams will break huddle. And it will be North Central's ball. Out of bounds center court. Gruber will get ready to handle the inbounds. Gets it into Myers. Myers to Gruber down in the corner. Gruber bounce pass. Shot up and no good, but Walker will be fouled. And that, I believe, is going to be on Rice. Rice picks up her second personal and team foul number 2 for the Lady Aces. And with 3:58 to go, Walker at the line shooting 2 for North Central. Misses the first one. She'll get one more. Walker's second one bounces no good. Grabbed by Slattery. Slattery tosses it to Rice, who gets it to Adams. Guarded by Myers. Back to Rice. Rice will take it down baseline, put it up, and good. McKenna Rice with another bucket tonight to make it 26-4 Aces. Myers to Walker. Back to Myers for 3. It's good. And they're going to give her they're going to say that was a long 2 for Myers. 1 foot on the line. So 26-6, back to a 20-point lead for the Aces. Myers with the ball. 3:15 left in the game. Rice working her way in. Backs it out a little bit. Gets it back to Adams. Adams, ball loose. Gets it before it goes out of bounds. Bounce pass over to Sanders. Sanders puts it up off glass, no good. And we're going to have another, and that'll be a foul on Taylor Slattery. That'll be Taylor's second and team foul number 3 on the Aces. So North Central gets the ball back with 2:56 to go in the contest. Again, they're down by 20. Gruber will get it into Myers. She'll bring it up the floor. Myers gets it inside to Walker, who puts it up, partially blocked. It comes down into the hands of Slattery. Taylor will get it over to Adams. Adams to Rice. Back to Sanders, who'll put it up off glass and good. Addie Sanders with the bucket to make it 28-6. Myers from just inside the 3-point arc. Bounces all around but won't quite go down. McAlexander grabs the board, gets it to Sanders. Sanders tosses it to Adams, who gets it to Rice across the timeline. Back to Adams. Adams down low to McAlexander, and they'll move the ball around and see if they can burn a little time off the clock here. Adams gets it to Rice. Being guarded by Myers. It'll be slapped out of bounds. Last touch, I believe, by Gruber. Actually, Gruber is going to get a foul, I think. Yep. So Gruber picks up her first personal foul and team foul number 4 for the Lady Eagles. With 2 minutes exactly to go in the game, it's the Lady Aces leading by 22, 28-6. So looks to be that they have this game well in hand. But let's be honest, in the 7th grade game, it looked like it was a pretty lopsided win, but then all of a sudden, there was a scoring explosion in the last minute and a half, and it turned out to be teams trading baskets and a 1-point victory for North Central. So we'll get ready to get things back in action here. 2 minutes exactly to go in this 8th grade game. Aces with the ball after the common foul committed by Gruber. And we're going to have another whistle. So North Central, the whistle and the stop because the North Central defender was reaching across the plane, and you can't do that. You can't reach into the out of bounds area. So Rice getting the ball in, and that'll be out of bounds. She tried to get it into Zartman. Zartman didn't control the ball. It bounced off Zartman. Rice ran over and grabbed it, but I think she had a foot on the sideline, so it was out of bounds. And that's going to be off Gruber's hands and out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Aces with 1:53 to go. Again, full court pressure from North Central here. Rice gets the ball into Sanders. Sanders gets it down to Adams. Adams to Zartman, who puts it up and in. London Zartman with her first points of the night to make it 30-6. With 1:35 to go. Gruber's shot up no good. And Slattery grabs the rebound. Gets it to Adams. Adams across the timeline with 1:29. Ball off of her foot, saved, but picked up by Gruber. So here come the Lady Eagles. Gruber in a double team kicks it back out to Myers. Myers comes forward, puts the shot up, no good. Slattery again grabs the rebound. She'll toss it over to Adams. Adams to Rice with 1:05. Adams up on top. Adams in a double team. Her bounce pass to Sanders is good. Sanders down to Zartman. Zartman kicks it back to Rice with 51 seconds. And back to Adams over on the other side. Adams onto the wing. Bounce passes it to Slattery. Slattery gets control of the ball on the sideline. And they'll say again, Slattery stepped on the sideline. And that'll be out of bounds to North Central. And Myers will come out of the game. In comes Frame, and also back into the game is Burt, number 31. So Gruber will inbounds to Burt with 40 seconds left in the contest. Burt to Gruber, down low. That's to, Gruber puts the shot up, and it comes down to Rice with 26 seconds. Rice to Slattery. She'll kick it back to Adams with 20 seconds to go in the contest. Adams bounce passes it to Rice. Rice back to Adams with 11. Sanders and back to Rice and back to Adams and back to Sanders, and we're going to play catch here for the last 3 seconds. And that'll do it. Your final score in the 8th grade contest. It'll be the Hicksville Lady Aces 30 and the North Central Eagles with 6. I'll do some quick tabulations here. And we will get you the scoring. And it'll be real quick for the North Central Lady Eagles. Their 6 points came on 3 buckets, all of them from Myers. So she was responsible for the entirety of the North Central scoring tonight. Looking a little better on the Lady Aces side. Leading all scorers tonight for the Lady Aces was McKenna Rice. Rice had 3 buckets for 6 in the first half. She added 2 more buckets and 2 free throws in the second half to finish up the alone player in double figures and leading all scorers in the 8th grade game with 12 points unofficially to her credit. After that, Addie Sanders and Evie McAlexander both wound up with 6 points each. 4 points tonight for Kennedy Adams and a bucket and 2 for London Zartman. And that is the unofficial scoring for the game. And again, if you did join us late earlier tonight, it was a 1-point victory for North Central in the 7th grade game, 18-17, and the Aces bounced back to win the nightcap, the 8th grade game, 30-6. As we get ready to wrap things up, we want to say a big thank you once again to Mrs. Chamberlain, the junior high athletic director here at Hicksville, for giving us the space and the permission to live stream our coverage. We appreciate that an awful lot. Thanks also to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here. Our diamond level supporters underwriting all of our Aces Sports broadcasts. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. And the Hicksville Pharmacy, located in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And our gold level supporter underwriting all of our basketball coverage, Subway of Hicksville. And thanks also to all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the live stream coverage this evening. With that, we're going to wrap it up. Our next live stream is going to be tomorrow afternoon. It'll be from the school's house assembly at about 2:20, 2:25 in the afternoon, right here on the Hicksville Facebook page. That'll be hosted by Chris Warner. And our next sports live stream will be Friday afternoon at 4:30. We'll get started a little bit before that, actually. It'll be boys freshman basketball action as the Aces will host the Paulding Panthers. So with that, and until the next time we speak, one last time, the final score in the 8th grade game, it's the Hicksville girls beating North Central 30-6, the final score. And for Brian Williams operating the iPad Pro camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you a good night and good sports.